Bohemia, where they did speak German, more German than Czech. And so Hitler claimed that this was his land, his people, and he made a deal with Chamberlain at the time, the white paper. Now, we had it all, the defense was all built in underground around the border of Czechoslovakia, of Bohemia. So by giving away the Sudetenland, we suddenly were completely open to any invasion. We could not defend ourselves. We did not, at that time, Chamberlain promised that there would be peace in the world. Hitler did not want any more, and you know the rest of the story. So when I don't know really anything about how my mother signed me up, I don't know how she found out about Nicky, I don't know how much it cost her, I really knew very little. I had just turned 14, and I think if you can remember that age, you're usually not really interested very much into what's going on as far as politically. I had a lovely life, I had friends, I went to school, I played, I mean there was nothing. Now, at that point, with Hitler, things really did not right away, you know, like the day that, let's say, he invades, it doesn't suddenly change, everything changes. It takes time. I mean, it doesn't suddenly come into a country. So they are on their way to England, and he finds out that we had, no, that was March 15th, sorry, we were invaded. And they decide, my father decides not to go back, because as a chairman and as a prominent lawyer in the town, he would have definitely been imprisoned as soon as it was then when they would do it. So they went on to England and became refugees there. They came with nothing. First of all, as I told you, my brother was going to go to America, not England. Somehow he must have told my mother about Nicky, or somebody told him. I don't know anything. All I know is she brought me to Prague. It was my first visit to Prague. And I remember the last night with her, and I kept on begging her to please let me have her arm, because I didn't want to be separated from her. And she said to me, well, she couldn't, but she would follow as soon as she could, or anyway, it can't last long, because the world is not going to let this happen, and I would be back. And I went, really, in a way, my mother was always hovering over me. Whenever it was cold, she put the scarf around me, because she was cold. And so that in a way it was an adventure. I get on the